Hi everyone, welcome to a YouTube video. I'm going to be doing a review of my trip to Licola, and as you can see I'm in the backyard and the dogs are wanting to hang out as well. So, I went to Licola to the annual get-together for the Mountain Cattlemen Association of Victoria. I took Missy, didn't I? I took Missy, I took Yoda, didn't I? I took Yoda. Yeah. We had a good time, didn't we? We camped in the tent, first at the Licola Caravan Park and then at the event site where we had, in the farmer's paddock where we had the event. Hey, did you like sleeping in the tent, Missy? Was that good, spending lots of time with Mum? It was good, wasn't it? Hey? You got used to travelling in the car, didn't you? It took me a day and a half to get to Licola. I bought this hat at the event. I didn't take a hat with me. I'm going to take it off because I'm not quite sitting on my head. So I'll just put it to the side until the video is over. So we camped. I took Missy and Yoda on lots of walks while we were at the caravan park. But to get to Licola, I had to travel over mountains. I didn't go through the valleys. I was supposed to go through the valleys and go a different way. But I went over closed mountains and through on closed roads, and I had to deal with downed trees. It was a little bit scary at times, but I made it. I got there, didn't I? We did Missy. I saw about half a dozen wallabies, and I actually saw in the distance an alpine dingo, which is the Australian wild dog. We don't really see them in the wild much these days, do we, Missy? Anyway, so I had a good time, made new friends, caught up with old friends from last year, from the 2022 event, and yeah, it was just such a really good time. I tried to film, but the camera batteries died. So I will try to insert some whip cracking videos that I took of the ladies' whip cracking competition. But other than that, I didn't really get much on video. It was just too hard trying to manage the dogs and attend the event. I'm not really a social butterfly, but it's something I have to work up to go and do these things. So I did push my boundaries. I went to the concerts. We do have concerts, Tim. There was some singing. We even had the nut bush playing. We were dancing to the nut bush. And then it took me 2.5 days to get home because I came home the way I was supposed to. I had to deal with smoke from bushfires, and then driving rain in mountains. So I was driving very slowly because I'm not used to driving in mountains. Where I live here in Swan Hill, it's flat. Even though the name has a hill in it, it's flat here. And there's no hills to speak of. And as you can see, I had a truck behind me. I live on a busy road. I'm about 100 metres as the crow flies to the fire station. So yes, Missy, we're going to get into it. So I'm going to show you what I bought at the event. I actually took over the t-shirt and wore the t-shirt that I wore at last year, that I bought at last year's event, which was this t-shirt, which is the old style cattleman top. So I took that I wore that, got a compliment from the event staff. So I stayed at the Licola Caravan Park, and because I'm not sure whether I'm going to go back there again. I bought some stuff from there. I bought this t-shirt, and on the back it says Gateway to the High Country, Hunt, 4-wheel drive and fish. So I bet the family would be very happy with a fishing trip like where I went. And I also bought, let me just dig it out, a tin cup, because I need something for when I go camping. I needed something strong. And it's not going to fit in my cup holder. So anyway, I also bought this bag, which is holding my stuff. I had to stop in Mansfield and have a bit of a break, so I bought this lovely grocery bag, which has measurements in it. And then so we'll get into what I bought at this year's event. I bought this t-shirt, which is the new logo for the Mountain Cattlemen Association, and it's so gorgeous. And I did get it in a size a bit big because during winter I like to wear skivvies underneath my t-shirts. And while I was at the mountain getting my t-shirt, I also renewed my membership, and I also bought a tea towel, stubby holder, or koozies as you call them in the States. I also had some stubby holders in my membership pack. One might find its way to the Ridge. I haven't decided yet. So, I also picked up, in my membership pack, was these Voice of the Mountains magazines, and so they have lots of different events at the different activities, and events, sort of things at this get together. There's swag rolling, or bed rolls as you call them in the States, and they do horse things related to. They do a version of a Mountain Snow River competition where they have to go up and collect. I don't know whether they rounded up cattle or sheep this year, I can't remember. I didn't really watch the horse events, I watched the whipcracking, and when I just wandered around the stalls. So that's some of the things that I got. I also bought, I don't think I packed the biltong in my bags, but I also got some biltong, which is what is the South African version of jerky. And this one's the dry sausage, and it's delicious in short doses. Has to be refrigerated after opening. So I also bought this cushion, which was a flight trail from Nyora. The panel was printed overseas, but the picture was taken here in Australia. And Yoda will be trying to sleep on this. He tried sleeping on it on the way home in the car, because he just loves to make a pillow out of everything. Here's the other biltong I bought, which was traditional. And then I also bought, along with the cushion, this little bag to put things in when I go travelling or whatever, which is a lovely snowy scene on this side. There's horses. Sorry. And the only reason I got into going to the Mountain Cattlemen events was because last year at the 22 event they did a 40th anniversary screening of the Mountain Snow River, and the Mountain Cattlemen Association of Victoria provided a lot of the track riders, whatever you want to call it, however you want to say it, all the filling extras in the cast to do the event, to do the movie. Jeff Burrows was there last year, along with Tom Burlinson, who played Jim Craig, and Charlie Lovett, who was the Master of Horse. The three men did a question and answer on the Friday, and I absolutely loved it, so I wanted to go back this year, test my driving skills, and therefore going to Licola was a challenge for me. I had a good time, and I plan on going back to next year's Mountain Cattlemen's event. I'm not sure where it will be, but it will be on this side of the mountains, not on the other side. And I also hope to go to the Barma Muster, which is over near the Barma Brumby Sanctuary in Barma. So that's next year in April. There, have plans. Whether it will eventuate, it depends on money. At the moment, I'm currently unemployed and living on job seeker allowance, which is unemployment benefits. But I should be back in work next year with the new school year, because I have a job waiting for me at a school canteen. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this video. I know it was probably shortish, and it probably is not going to be my best thing. I'm not really a videographer. And Missy, just keep knocking the cup over. Yep, Missy just loves to sit on laps. If you sit down, she's going to be on your lap, aren't you? And she loves to kiss. She's a licker. And we had a good time there, didn't we? You loved it. Met the other dogs. You met Toya, the little chihuahua. Hey? And you got to talk to other people. I didn't do bad for their first trip, probably last trip away. Missy's 13 this month, and Yoda's only 6 months younger. So, other than that, yeah, it was a good. They did well. We stayed at the Morning Glory Pet Resort on the way home, and at another place at what's it called? N. Started with N, but it's a funny sounding name. If I can remember what it is, I actually might put a list of the towns, do a pinned comment of the towns that I went through to go home, so that you have an idea. You can look up Google Maps and work out where I travelled. I went through one of the towns on the way home, and there was a camel reaching over the fence, and I was so excited. It was mid-afternoon on the Monday, and I was getting depressed and tired, and it just gave me a real pick-me-up. And if people really know me, you know horses are my favourite animal, after me pets. And then after that, camels. I actually want to travel around Australia with camels. Anyway, have a great day, everyone.
And there's time! Well, when the judge is giving you a nod. Right there. Come on, let's be honest.